Often the will to adjust is not there, yet all of our day-to-day lives are influenced by advancements and research. Crises and foresight call for adjustments, and far-reaching ones at that. Making adjustments can reduce the effort needed, promptly reduce investment costs and increase quality of life. Focal areas, production sites. Energy production should be concentrated in areas where the electric grid is already established. Nowadays, the production costs are mostly lower than the cost of adequate distribution. The large effort needed, for example, a change in site, including the maintenance costs, supervision and correspondingly complicated administration, prevents progress. Flat-rate billing would be lucrative for both the invoicing party and the invoice recipient. Auditing is vital. With the technology available today, focusing on the most central business performance metrics is often sufficient without significantly reducing the level of clarity for stakeholders. Solutions can not only be derived from large projects. Small wind turbines and photovoltaic projects, particularly in connection with mountain railways and train stations, i.e., using existing infrastructure, could be quickly and inexpensively built. Rail operators would be able to reduce their costs and tap into new business areas. State economy would make sense in these areas. The burden on the taxpayer would be reduced in many places. Mutual profit and high-quality positions, and the resulting increase in operational capability and initiative, would be rather advantageous. State economy has been in place in these areas for decades. The corresponding lack of stimuli and results would be rather puzzling for an independent observer. The relocation of livestock farming. There are locations that are more cost-effective than Switzerland. Additionally, livestock farms could be transformed into sustainable projects, particularly if reforestation and the work on undernourished zones, not detrimental to any stakeholders, are prioritized. The demand for vegan, sustainable production continues to grow. From one year to the next, it is becoming more complicated to sell conventional dairy and meat products. Soon a large percentage of the traditional dairy products produced will have to be exported, as is currently the case with European milk powder. In light of this, investments will no longer be profitable. Many subsidies therefore do not serve their purpose, but rather harm citizens' health as well as taxpayers' wallets. A few high-quality, traditional projects involving Demeter and organic agriculture will remain, but likely not many. Tightening the legislation in food production. In order to reduce the number of sugar products on the market, incentive taxes would need to be increased. Step-by-step policies are not enough. Farmers are not responsible. The problem is rooted in societal behavior, supply chains, power interests and, not least, a financial sector that will undergo more changes. Currently, many measures are being hurriedly implemented. It is best to adapt. Time is of the essence in a way it has never been before. The green wave will no longer be stoppable. In a few years' time, traditions, faith and spurious arguments will no longer be able to maintain their current level of influence. It will not be possible to fight world hunger with 70% of society poisoning itself, as can be observed as a result of decreasing water quality and climate change being driven without reasonable cause.